Recession, unemployment, pay cuts, economic crashing, school being closed. No matter whether we are a student, employed, entrepreneur, athlete or a politician, this pandemic has affected us directly or indirectly. Filled with negativity, uncertainty and fear, many of us are feeling anxiety and being depressed. We all are having problems and we all are somewhat worrying a lot about our problems. There's nothing wrong with worrying, but worrying a lot can really hamper our physical and mental health. Around 10 to 15% of people in the world have serious worry problems which breaks them down physically and mentally. Doctors feel that more than 70% of people's illness are caused by emotional illness. They call it nervous indigestion, which can cause stomach ulcers, heart problems and even insomnia and paralysis in some cases. Fear causes worry. Worry makes you tense and nervous, which changes the nerves of your stomach, and the juices that your stomach produces changes, which often increases the chance of stomach ulcers. Dr. Harold of the Mayo Clinic once conducted a survey of 176 business executives whose average age was 44 years old. He reported that more than 33% of these business executives were either suffering from heart diseases, stomach ulcers or high blood pressure. Dr. Harold was from Mayo Clinic. Now, Mayo Clinic is one of the largest non-profit organizations in the world with a mission to inspire healthcare and contribute through clinical practices and integrated research. It has over 65,000 employees and is ranked number 1 in the US. Mayo Clinic also declared that more than half of their hospital beds are filled with people with nervous breakdowns, and where the nerves of these people are studied under a microscope in a postmortem report, they see that these people have very healthy nerves. Their nervous troubles are caused not by physical deterioration, but by emotions of frustration, anxiety, worry, fear, defeat and despair. When the cruel Chinese warlords wanted to torture the prisoners, they would tie their prisoners' hand and foot and put them under a bag of water that constantly dripped, day and night. These drops of water constantly falling on the head finally became like strong camel clothes and drove men insane. The same method of torture was used during the Spanish Inquisition and in German concentration camps under Hitler. Worry is like this constant drip of water, and constant drip of worry often drives men to insanity and even suicide. Plato once said that the greatest mistakes physicians make is that they attempt to cure the body without attempting to cure the mind, yet the mind and body are one and should not be treated separately. So now that you know that worrying not just causes mental problems like anxiety and depression, it causes a lot of physical problems like high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes and tons of other problems. Worry can make the most solid person ill, terribly ill. So today I'm going to tell you how to analyze and solve worry problems the Aristotle way. Dale Carnegie, the American writer and author of How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, shares with us a roadmap on how can we solve our worry problems. And whatever I'm going to share is going to be from this book. Step 1, get the facts. Why is it so important to get the facts? Because unless we have the facts, we can't even possibly attempt to solve the problems intelligently. Without the facts, all we can do is tour around in confusion, and confusion is the chief cause of worry. One very important thing that we need to remember when we are collecting facts is that we need to collect the facts in an impartial and objective manner. The author Dale Carnegie suggests us to think like a lawyer when collecting facts. A lawyer who is collecting all the facts against himself and challenging his own wish. For example, suppose you have two options, options A and option B. Now you wish to choose option A, but you have to choose all the facts that support option B and contradicts option A. That way you will get to know whether option A that you want to choose is valid or not, or is the best choice or not. Step 2, analyze the facts. So now that you have all the facts, all you need to do is analyze them properly with an open and clear mind. The process of analyzing the fact is equally important, if not more, than collecting the facts. Effective analyzing will require you two things, a notebook and some time. And of course, a pen, because without which you will not be able to write. So yeah, you need to answer two questions. So take some time out of your busy schedule and answer them with a very open and clear mind. Question 1 is, what am I worrying about? Write down exactly what you are worrying about very specifically. Question 2 is, what can I do about it? Think and write all the courses of action that you can take and what the possible consequences of each action would be. Step 3. Arrive at a decision and immediately act on it. Experience has proved time after time the enormous value of arriving at a decision. It is the failure to arrive at a fixed decision, or the inability to stop going round and round and arrive at a decision, that leads men to nervous breakdowns and living hells. 50% of our worries vanishes when we arrive at a decision, and another 40% vanishes when we actually act on it. So while making the decision, ask yourself 2 questions. Number 1, what have I decided? After proper analysis of all the actions that you have thought, choose one among all these things. And it's better to do the choosing by yourself, because if it is a personal problem, nobody is going to think as deeply and as properly as you would, because it's your problem and you have a better perspective of your problem. So choose properly and choose wisely. Question 2, when will I start doing it? Write a specific date from when you will start doing what you have decided. Once you have made a specific decision based on facts, go into action. Don't stop to reconsider, don't stop to hesitate, worry, or retrace your steps. Don't lose yourself in self-doubting, don't keep looking back. Just stand up, believe in yourself, get yourself together, and just walk the way you're choosing for yourself. So that was all for today's video, guys. I know I'm not posting very frequently as I promised I would, because I was myself into this worry trap. I was worrying so much about so many aspects of my life, my health, my financial status, about the kind of person I am, about, there was so much noise and there was so much worry, and I did not know where did all this come from. But it was all of a sudden, it was so much worry, and I decided, okay, just let me find out a way. So I got this book, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, and I read it, and I came across these very insightful and helpful methods of getting out of the worry trap. So yeah, this has helped me genuinely to get out of my worry trap, and now I'm feeling very much fulfilled. I believe in myself, I trust the entire thing, I trust myself, most importantly, and I love myself. So yeah, guys, I want you guys to solve your worry problems and believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one in this world will. That being said, like the video if you haven't already, share it with your friends and family, and with the people you think who can get value out of this video. And what else? Subscribe to my channel, and yeah, that's it, I guess. Yeah, that's all. Have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.